Hey everybody, thanks for being here. This is Erin Lloyd from Transformational Tech Support, where I help you quantum leap your business and transform your business dreams into reality. I help conscious, spiritual, and heart-centered entrepreneurs and business owners attract their dream clients, customers, and cash without selling out or losing their souls so they can transform the world with more ease, joy, fun, freedom, and flow than they ever thought possible. And I do that as a client attraction specialist, an intuitive business coach, and as a prosperity catalyst. So, wanted to let you know that for those of you who are new to me or did not know that or forgot. So, what is today's training? It's been a while since I've done a training for you guys. So, my intention really is to make this one quick. And if you've ever seen or heard my other trainings, that's been a challenge. I can make succinct posts, but when it comes to the audio recording, that has previously been a challenge, but I am intent on making it different this time. So hold on. That's an instant miracle healing breath, not me being bored or falling asleep on you. For those of you who do not know, I'm a certified rapid results coach, a certified instant miracle coach. Now, you don't have to be religious or believe in miracles for it to work or help you. I'm a certified healing facilitator. I'm a holistic wellness coach. I'm a branding and online marketing consultant and strategist, and I am a web and graphic designer. I'm the founder and creator of Inspired Websites, Holistic Prevention and Wellness, and the Holistic Breast Cancer Prevention series From Fear to Empowerment, and of course, Transformational Tech Support. Although that name is in the process of evolving and changing as I speak. So by the time you get to this recording training, it might be called Transformational Business Support, or something entirely different, who knows. Okay, so anyway, what is this training about today? Today's training is a refresher course on how to share the link to your Facebook business page or your Facebook group when invited to do so. For instance, if you've ever been a member of a Facebook group or followed somebody on their Facebook business page, sometimes they very generously invite us to share our own Facebook groups or our own Facebook business pages to help us get more likes and followers. That's very generous. Not all group owners do it. I do in my group, very small group that I have not been actively promoting. Groups, I should say. And some business owners who are in an abundant mindset offer that. Now, hold on. To clarify, I'm not saying that if you don't offer that in your group that you suck. I'm not saying if you don't offer that in your group you're bad or selfish or only believe in a lack of mindset, okay? And that being said, I also know from the people I work with and my own experience of heart-centered entrepreneurs and I don't just work with solopreneurs, but I want to speak right now to those people in particular. And I'm not saying we all have or you all have that lack mindset either. I am saying this. It's more common in heart-centered, spiritual, and conscious solopreneurs, I've noticed. Because most of us that have selling is bad, selling is evil, selling is sleazy and slimy, programs running, and other money bullshit beliefs and lack mindset running in the background. So, not everyone, a lot of us do though. So I wanted to let you all know that if that's you, no judgment, one. Two, if that's you and you have your own Facebook business page or your own Facebook business group, the thinking usually looks like this. I might occasionally offer them a day to promote in a promo thread or as a separate promo post if they use a hashtag in my group or on my page in a thread, on my business page in a thread, but I'm damn sure not going to invite them to share their own group in my group or my business page. I'm damn sure not going to invite them to share their own business page, especially if they're in the same or similar industry as I am, because then I could lose my dream clients and customers and cash and prospective customers and, whatever, clients to them, right? Because they might, my dream clients and prospective clients might see their offerings and groups and go running over there and leave me behind. And it feels like a legitimate fear. I've had it myself, and I'm here to tell you it's still based in a lack, there's not enough for everyone mindset. Hold on, here comes another It's a Miracle. Anyway, I said you don't have to believe in miracles or be religious or anything for it to work. If you're new to me, it's a transformational, ultra powerful healing that comes through my breath, oftentimes as yawns. Hold on. Cuts through insecurities, doubts, fears, limiting and negative beliefs, and all inner game shit. It also can help with emotional stuff. It also can help with sometimes, occasionally, physical stuff. So yeah. What does that have to do with business coaching, Erin? Are you just a healer, and how do I know this works? Well, I have testimonials, but I know from my own experience and experience with my clients that it works also. And I am a certified instant miracle coach. I'm also a certified rapid results coach. I don't just use instant miracles with clients to help you realize and transform your business dreams into reality. I use top-notch, state-of-the-art, 21st century, revolutionary, heart-centered coaching that's transformative, right? And helps you realize your business dreams even quicker and easier than you ever thought possible. So as you can see on the screen. And for all my trainings, you don't always have to be watching, because some of them are just an image that I trick YouTube into thinking it's a video just to upload my voice, and it's really just an audio. This one you actually do need to be looking at the screen for. This one actually is a video training. Okay, that being said, you know, I'm a certified rapid results coach. You know, I'm a certified instant miracle coach. I think I said I'm a branding and online marketing consultant and a web and graphic designer. I did another training before this one, so I may have be getting these confused, and maybe I just said it on that one, so forgive me if this is repeat for you. Okay, so all that being said, today's training is about when somebody does very generously invite you, hey, share your Facebook business page link in this thread in their own group or business page, or when they do it, in their own group or their own business page, when they invite you to share your own group or your own business page with them, and everyone who sees that post will potentially hopefully see your link to your business page or your own Facebook group, right? And the intention, the desire, is to have your dream peeps, right, see that and go click on that link and be taken to your group where they request to join, or be taken to your business page where hopefully they will like and follow your business page, right? And then if they're your people, they could start following you. You could start nurturing and building and growing that relationship with them and being of service to them, preferably for free. I'm dropping golden nuggets. I hope you're paying attention. I'd like to drop golden nuggets through my trainings if you're new to me. And eventually, if you can really help solve a huge problem for them and get them that was going to be results desiring. Sometimes I type dyslexically, and sometimes apparently I speak, and I wouldn't even call it dyslexically, but I don't even know what to call it. But get them the results they are desiring is what I was trying to say there. If you can do that through your programs, products, and services, right? You want them to come to you because you're the solution they're looking for, or you have the solution they're looking for, right? So when you see that invitation, if you're new or you have had self-esteem issues or self-worth issues, which most of us have, no shame in that game. If you're new or you've had those, or you have imposter syndrome or fraud factor coming up, you might be shy, bashful about posting your link. Oh, what if I'm not good enough? Nobody's going to like or follow me or request to join my group anyway, or it's not perfect, it's not right if you're one of my perfectionists. following me. And I can make fun of you because I am you, right? So if any of those thoughts are coming up, that's normal. It's natural. You're not alone. It's okay. Just breathe through it. You'll be okay. You can do this. Okay? But the temptation, aside from any fears, doubts, and insecurities about sharing your link to your own business page or group when somebody invites you to share it in their thread very generously, is that your hope is that people will go to your page and like it and follow it. People will go to your group and request to join it. And not just any people, but your ideal dream clients and customers, right? And that eventually, from following you, maybe they'll get onto your email list if you have one. And eventually, maybe they'll buy the solution that your products, programs, and services offer. So it's a win-win. They win by you solving their problem or helping them get results they want. You win by getting to receive their money for doing what you love for a living. Woohoo! How does it get any better than that? I'm all about doing business that's having a conscious and prosperous business that you love, and we use a holistic approach to achieve that, right? With more ease, joy, and fun, and freedom and flow than you ever thought possible. So, you've almost certainly, if you've ever been on Facebook in a Facebook group or visiting somebody's business page and seen one of these invitation threads to share your own link for your own group and or Facebook business page, you've probably seen the others. And you probably have scrolled through some of those other links. And it may have triggered some insecurities and doubts like, oh, they're better than me, I can't do that. Or, oh, they're offering the same thing, I can't share mine. They shared it first, nobody's going to click on mine. Or whatever. But even if it doesn't, what's the best, most effective way to share your Facebook business page link or your Facebook group page link when invited to do so, in order to get as many of your dream peeps to click that link and go and like and follow that page, or click that link and go and request to join your group as possible. And that is the purpose of today's training. So, if you've ever seen one of those threads, comment below with your Facebook business page link or your Facebook group link, and like the others, like and follow theirs too, right? And sometimes, if you've ever participated in one of those threads, sometimes it's a follow for follow. It doesn't have to be, but a lot of people, 1, out of obligation, and 2, out of genuine kindness, and 3, out of genuinely resonating. Those are the 3 main reasons somebody might click your link and like and follow your page or request to join your group. 1, out of reciprocity, like they've either liked yours and hope you'll like theirs, or you've liked theirs, so now they're returning the favor. So that's reciprocity. Or 2, because they're genuinely your dream peeps and they're drawn to it. Or 3, or I should say and or, because it could be one or more of these. Whatever the other thing I said a minute ago was. 1 was reciprocity. 2 was they're your dream peeps and they resonate. And 3, I forgot what it was, whatever I said a minute ago, right? So those are the 3 reasons people, if they're going to click your link to your Facebook business page or group that you share in one of these threads, will click it. Now, ultimately, you only want your dream peeps to click it and to like and follow you or to request to join your group. Because remember, you guys, and I use the word guys to refer to women and men. So I may say guys or call you all dude. I don't care if you're a woman or a man. Here's the thing, you guys. It's about quality, not quantity. Oh, but Erin, I'm supposed to have 8 million Instagram followers. That was bullshit you were fed. I'm sorry they fed you that bullshit. That appeases your ego to have a high number following you. But is it increasing your bottom line? Is it bringing you your dream clients who are investing in your products, programs, and services? Is it all ideal dream peeps following you and liking you? Oh, and stalking you? God forbid stalking you. Knock on wood, return the sinners. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. delete that, cancel that, park and pop that, blah, blah. Okay, so return that with consciousness now. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so here's my point. Your ego is going to get this hit of satisfaction and it's going to release this dopamine surge in your brain when you see your numbers go up because people have liked your page as a result of you sharing your link to your page in that thread. And by thread, I mean the comments on a post that invite you to share your Facebook business page link or your Facebook group link. For those of you who don't know what a thread is, that's what I mean. When you see as a result in the next day or a few days that your numbers have gone up of followers and likers and blah, blah, blah. In the old days, Facebook called it fans, right? When somebody liked your business page. Your ego is going to get satisfied. Your logical mind's going to be like, oh, that was a productive, effective use of our time to participate in that thread. What a great opportunity. And it's not necessarily wrong, by the way, to think that. And your brain's going to get this dopamine surge when it sees all the new likes and follows you got on well, if you were sharing an Instagram link, in this case with Facebook, when you see the new page likes, if you shared your Facebook business page link. And that's all great and dandy for your ego, but are those your dream peeps, or are they just people who liked your page or followed you out of reciprocity, either because you liked theirs first and they want to return the favor, or because they are hoping that by them liking or following yours that you'll like and follow theirs? You see what I'm saying? Is it your entire like and follower base, is your entire fan base built on your dream peeps and clients and customers, or is it just built on people who were I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine people? So as nice of a hit of dopamine as that is for your brain and your ego satisfaction to see all the numbers increase, unless they are your dream peeps, it doesn't help you ultimately grow your business, and it doesn't help them to grow their business, whether or not you've liked or followed them back. Okay? It just makes your numbers look big, but you need to focus on quality over quantity. Now, if you can have both, that's the best of both worlds, and I'm not saying at some point in time you cannot. But for right now, if you could only pick one, focus on quality over quantity. It doesn't matter if you have a gazillion Instagram followers or a gazillion Facebook likes if they're not your dream peeps who you came here to serve through your products, programs, and services. You won't get any interaction. You won't get any engagement on your post. Facebook likes us to pay to play anyway these days. So unless you're like Oprah or Tony Robbins or like Godzilla or something, I don't know where that came from. But unless you're like some huge, like maybe Pepsi-Cola or Coca-Cola, unless you're some big famous star or person or public figure or corporation, Facebook's going to make you pay through the nose for advertisements, not just to get you more fans and followers, by the way, but to show the post to the ones you already used your blood, sweat, and tears to get to like and follow you in the first place. So if you were under the assumption that, oh, I have these 100 or 5,000 likes and followers, so every time I post, they're seeing it, and then when you don't receive comments or shares or likes on the post, you get kind of sulky, like, oh, nobody's liking my stuff, or I'm just hearing crickets. They don't like me, they don't want me, right? What if the reality is they actually never even saw that post in the first place, even if you were working your ass off or playing your ass off, even if you were being consistent, because Facebook never bothered to show it to them? Well, Erin, how could that be? I got these followers. They said they want to follow me and see my posts. Wouldn't they naturally be being shown them? No, no, and no. Facebook will not show every single post you do to every single follower or fan or liker that you have. They should, but they don't. And so this is an issue I've had for years because I'm a fan of conscious capitalism. And that basically comes from the approach of you have every right to make money in a business. Without making money in a business, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. So there's nothing wrong with that, right? And every business has to eventually make a profit as well. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm all about leading with love, doing it in a conscious and prosperous way, being a heart-centered about it, right? Being conscious about it. Yes, you have every right to receive and earn money from your dream customers and clients, right? For the problems and results you're providing for them, problems you're solving and results you're providing for them. But do it in a way that's a win-win, that's fair. If you want to succeed in today's age, that's a golden nugget for you. In other words, don't be a greedy bastard. Yes, make money, good money, but don't be a greedy bastard about it, right? Now, does that mean, oh, but this coach is charging this much, that means they're greedy? No. Them requesting, demanding, commanding a high fee for their services that provide you the transformation and results you're seeking does not make them a greedy bastard, or me a greedy bastard, or you a greedy bastard if you're a coach or a consultant. And not everyone I work with is a coach or consultant, but for a second I want to speak to you guys, or a healer, right? Just for this minute I want to speak to you three categories of peeps: consultants, healers, coaches. By the way, if you didn't know, coaches need coaches. So if you are a coach, get one. If you're a consultant, make sure you have your own consultant as well, periodically or consistently, right? That's your shortcut to success, right? I like to do hashtag your shortcut to success because I'm a business coach, right? I help you transform your business dreams into reality and quantum leap your business, right? So what I'm saying here is, just because a coach or consultant or healer charges a lot for the transformation and results they provide doesn't make them a greedy bastard. And plus, a lot, quote unquote, is relative anyway, right? Or comparable anyway. So, but if you think it's a lot, that's something to look at inner game wise. Hear me out here. Because it means it's a trigger for you, which means you have your own issues with it. Because if part of you wants to be making great money, but the other part of you believes that that would make you a greedy bastard, then guess what? You're going to repel your dream clients, customers, and cash. Why? Well, Erin, what if it's 50-50? What if 50% of me wants them and wants to charge them a lot because I know the value that my products, services, and programs can provide them? And the other part of me, 50% equally, thinks that would make me a greedy bastard because I think others who charge that much are greedy bastards. So how do you know which one is going to win? Well, do you currently have all the clients and customers you want right now at those rates you're considering quote unquote high fees or premium fees or high ticket fees or prices? If the answer is no, I don't have them yet, Erin, then that tells you which one of those two is winning out. And no, they're not 50-50, right? It tells you right then and there. So I could have named this training how to tell if you're repelling your dream clients and customers. But that'll be a training for another time, right? So, but this is your golden nugget here. So how do I know which one's winning, Erin, if I feel both of those inside of me? Well, look at your results. Do you currently have in your business the amount of dream clients, customers, and cash that you want at the rates you really want to charge? No? That tells you which one's winning. The one that's winning is the one that believes you'd be a greedy bastard if you charge that much. That you'd be taking manipulative and con artisty and taking advantage of people, right? So that's stuff that we can mine for gold and then neutralize so that it's no longer in your way and repelling the very thing you say you want, right? And if you come and work and play with me in my Quantum Leap Your Business one-on-one year-long program, then we do that. And it doesn't usually take a year to get to that. It could happen in minutes, neutralizing that belief and that conflict, that inner turmoil conflict that's repelling your dream clients, customers, and cash. Can be neutralized sometimes in a few minutes, a few hours. Sometimes it could take repeated attempts, but each time we get it more and more neutralized. As soon as it's neutralized, though, from all levels of your body and being, guess what? That resistance is gone. And now you know that you can charge and ask for, excuse me, and command those quote unquote high. Remember, high is relative and comparable prices and fees for your services and products and transformation and results you're providing your dream clients and customers without feeling guilty, without feeling sleazy, without feeling like you're a greedy bastard, because you'll know the truth is you're really not. Because you'll know without a shred of a doubt that it's worth every single cent or penny or whatever currency is equivalent to a penny or a cent where you live in that part of the world that you're in. Okay? So imagine if that's your issue, or even if it's just one of your issues, and we work together and neutralize that in a couple sessions or a VIP day, for instance, and you're doing everything else, quote unquote, right for you and your business, guess what's going to happen? You got it. More dream clients, customers, and cash are going to be magnetized to you and your offerings with total ease, joy, and fun. How does it get any better than that? So are you feeling me? If so, let me know in the comments. And if you're watching this on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. If you're watching on Facebook, sure, give me some love, some hearts. And please share this video with anyone you think it would help. Okay? Incidentally, and related to that, I actually do offer a referral fee if you refer dream clients to me who end up enrolling either in a VIP day with me or coming to one of my retreats, which I'll be doing. I expect to be doing at least one next year, possibly in Hawaii, not sure yet. Or they come and work with me one-on-one in my Quantum Leap Your Business year-long coaching program. Then you will earn a 5% thank you fee. Not fee, but like a gratitude. I forget the words. My brain is not at the point right now, you guys, where I'm articulating as effectively as I want, but you get the gist. So if you're interested in doing that, just send them to my Facebook business page for this business, which is currently facebook.com/transformational tech support, or have them shoot me an email to Erin, ERIN, at transformationaltechsupport.com. And make sure you tell them to tell me right away up front that you're the one who referred them to me, and to include your email address. The email address for the account you check the most, right? So I can get you your referral thank you payment if I end up working with the person you referred to me and sent my way. Okay, so back to business. Hold on. Okay, not sure who or what that instant miracle was for. You may or may not feel instant miracles, by the way, and that's perfectly fine. It does not mean they're not working. Okay, so back to the point of the training. So you're following somebody in their group on their Facebook business page. They very graciously, very generously invite you to drop the link for your Facebook business page or group. Okay? And you either overcome any fear and insecurities about doing that and you're ready to share it, or you don't have any resistance to sharing it and you're ready to share it. So what are the biggest mistakes? And this I will probably repurpose as a post or a freebie, but what are the biggest mistakes that I see my clients and peeps and dream prospects and clients making when they share their links in these types of threads? The errors I see them making are just dropping their link and running. They only put the link to their group or Facebook business page. They put no description with it. So mistake number one, only sharing your link. Mistake number 2, not adding a brief blurb or description with the link. Mistake number 3, adding, maybe you have added a blurb to go with your link, but you didn't make the blurb compelling enough or enticing enough to encourage people to click your link. Okay, maybe accidentally, unintentionally, or on purpose because you didn't know any better or you were taught incorrectly, you made the blurb all about you instead of all about them. So the next biggest mistake I see people making when they do this is that they do share the blurb, but they make it all about themselves instead of about your dream peeps, of who you serve and the results you get them. Okay? What mistake are we up to? 4. Mistake number 1, only dropping your link and running. Mistake number 2, not including a blurb or mini description of why they should click that link and follow you on Instagram or follow you on your Facebook business page and like your business page or go join your group. So 1, just dropping the link. 2, adding a blurb but making it about you instead of why they should click that link. What's in it for them? And not because you're bad or wrong, but because you didn't know any better, or you thought that's what you were supposed to do, or you were taught wrong. Okay? It doesn't make you bad or wrong if you've been doing these mistakes. I'm here to say it's normal. It's common. You're not the only one doing them if you've been making these mistakes. And I'm here to show you what to do instead so you no longer make them. And that will translate for you. What are the results, Erin, if we do what you're saying and don't make these mistakes? The results will be, if you're sharing where your dream peeps hang out, the results will be you'll get more clicks and ultimately more follows, more likes, more fans, more people requesting to join your group. And not just any people, but your dream peeps, right? You with me? Okay, this next one isn't so much of a mistake as much of as, how would I word this? More of you're missing out if you don't do this next one. So it's not a mistake per se, but for the purposes of this training, I'm just going to call it a mistake, even though technically you've done nothing wrong technically if you're doing this, but I'm just going to call it a mistake anyway, for the sake of this training. So the next mistake would be not including the tag for your Facebook business page. And what do I mean by tag? I will tell you in a minute, but I'm afraid I'm going to forget this last one. So I'm sorry, that one is a mistake. That is a mistake. Not tagging your Facebook group or not tagging your Facebook business page, depending on which one you're promoting. That's a mistake. The one that's not a mistake is the next one I'm about to cover. I'm sorry, I got confused in my order. Here's the one that's not technically a mistake. I'm just going to call it a mistake for the purposes of this training, and that is not including emojis. So mistake number 1, to recap, is just dropping your link and nothing else and running. Mistake number 2 is not including a blurb that tells them why they should click that link to visit and like and follow your page or to request to join your group. Mistake number 3 is not tagging your business page, right? And this next one that's not actually a mistake, but I'm going to call it that for the purposes of this training. What is that, 4 or 5? I lost track again. If you know and you're following along, tell me in the comments gently with love. Comment and let me know. Okay, so this next one is not including emojis. Okay, which that's the one that's not technically a mistake, but I'm going to call it that anyway. Okay, so here we have on the screen, you guys, as you can see, guys and dolls, business bosses, business babes, business guys, business bros, whatever, business homies, yo, MTV raps. Okay. Let's look at this screenshot example. This was taken earlier today. You can see Saturday, November 3rd at 2:34 p.m. That's Arizona time because I live in the Arizona desert at the moment until I move to SoCal. That's Southern California for those who do not know. So that's earlier today. I was invited along with other members of a group, it wasn't just me, to share my Facebook business page or group link. So let's look at the screenshot. So I did. Now let's look at how I did it. And let's look at what I did right and what you can take from what I did right and do for your own sharing. Okay? So depending on your logo for your business page or group, and depending on your title of your group or business page, it may or may not tell them, your dream peeps hopefully, what your page or group is all about. So you can see this rainbow colored circle, and then you can see this white moon looking circle that's flat on top of it in the center here of my logo. And you can see some writing, some, typefaces, right? You may not be able to tell because the writing's so small that it actually says transformational here, and then these bottom two words say tech support because it's so small. In this thumbnail preview that Facebook was kind enough to display for me along with my link. Okay. By the way, there's actually another mistake I forgot to mention, which is not having either the image preview of your logo show up for your group or your Facebook business page when you share your link, and or not including a picture, a graphic, an image of some sort with the link. So make sure you have something visual like a logo or a cover photo, image preview, thumbnail showing up either with the link description, which you're seeing here in this screenshot, or that you separately upload an image to that comment where you're sharing the link for your Facebook business page or group. Okay, you must have a visual. Actually, I might go so far as to say that's mistake number 1 and reorder these. But for now, that's one of the mistakes. So you can see here what have I done right. I shared a link to my Facebook business page at Erin, I see fb.me, not facebook.com. What is fb.me? For those of you who do not know, here's another golden nugget. fb.me is a shortcut abbreviation for not having to type out https://www.facebook.com/ your page name here / okay. So you can type in fb.me/ and your page's name that comes after the slash and then a following end slash, and if you do it correctly, it will load the image preview showing the visual thumbnail image of your profile picture for your business page or group and the name of your business page or group. That's what they call a link description. So that's why it says fb.me. That's a shortcut way of basically saying facebook.com. So for this instance today, I chose to, instead of typing out all that long version, I just did fb.me/transformational tech support / the link to my Facebook business page, the shortcutted version of it. Okay. So do you have, Erin, do we have to do that? No, not unless you want to. I was in a hurry. It was quicker and easier, so I chose to do it, but the choice is yours. Okay, so as long as you click the link and make sure it's working, and you can usually tell if it loads the correct image link preview here that it's worked, and then click it and make sure it loads your business page in a separate tab. If it does, then it's working. Okay, if it doesn't work, do it the long way and spell out https://www.facebook.com/ your business page name here /. Okay, so we can see here that it is showing my logo, even though the words are sometimes too tiny to see. You might be able to make out tech support. You might not be able to make out that says transformational here in the logo if I didn't have the words next to it over here in this screenshot. So you see the image preview of my logo is on the left, and on the right side is the name of my business page. By the time you're watching this video, my page name may be different, as I think I said earlier. But for now, this is the name of my business page, Transformational Tech Support. Is the main title, and then subtitle, Transforming Your Business Dreams into Reality, or Biz Dreams into Reality. So that whole thing, this thumbnail preview image of the logo combined with the title text of my page name, or imagine this is your group if you're sharing your group, same theory, is going to show the image and the title. Okay? So you may not know what transformational means. You may not know what tech support means or what the hell transformational tech support means. You may not even be able to read the writing on the image preview. But can you read the words transforming your biz dreams here in the title text on the right side here where I'm pointing? Yes, right? Oh, she's going to transform my biz dreams into reality? That makes sense. And maybe you've seen my branding before, my visual branding for the logo before. So even if you can't read it, you now know that I have a round logo, two parts of it are round, the center part and then the outer part, with rainbow colors. Okay? And you may not even memorize the name, but you'll know I have something to do with transforming biz dreams into reality. So you may not remember that I'm a business coach. You may not remember I'm a client attraction specialist. You may not know I'm a prosperity catalyst. You may not remember I'm all about holistic business or quantum leaping your business or doing business with more ease, joy, and fun than you ever thought possible. You may not remember or know that I help spiritual, heart-centered, and conscious entrepreneurs and business owners primarily. All you really need at the end of the day is to know exactly from the image preview and the title what that's about and share it where your dream peeps are. But that's in an ideal world. We don't live in an ideal world. We live in an information overload bombarded kind of world. So just dropping your link 3 years ago might have worked if your dream peeps were hanging out there and the logo, image preview, and the title of your biz page or group name was compelling enough to get them to click. Now it's not enough, and that's why these are the mistakes. But what if my title for my group or my page didn't make it clear that it had something to do with business? And it was kind of vague book, right? Then you may not know what it's for. And what if the name of my link that I shared didn't make that clear? Then you may not know what it's for. So if I drop fb.me/transformational tech support and the title doesn't have the word biz dreams in it, and you can't read the logo or the logo isn't visually compelling to you and you're not my dream peeps, or I didn't share it where my dream peeps hang out, so maybe you see it but you're not my dream peeps, either way it's not going to compel you to click that link, right? You're going to just scroll right past it. So first and foremost, obviously share your link, which they invited you to do in this example. Next, you need to share a blurb. What would be the benefits, the results I can expect if I go join your group? What can be the benefits or results I expect if I like and follow your business page? Why would I want to like and follow your business page? Why would I want to join your group? I'm a member of 1 million groups already. I already follow 1 million pages. I can't even keep up with my own pages, let alone all the other pages I follow. Do I really need one more freaking page to follow? Well, if you're going to transform my reality, if you're going to provide me the results I'm looking for, if you're going to solve my biggest problems, then hell yeah, I want to follow your page. I'll bump some of those other ones if I have to make room for yours and to prioritize yours, if you give me a compelling reason why and I'm your dream peeps, right? So think of your dream clients and peeps and customers that way too. They will click your link if it's compelling enough. So visually we want to make it compelling with both the thumbnail preview image or a photo or a graphic we upload or to go with the link, right? And I do that here with the rainbow colors. This is very eye-catching, is it not? Even if you don't like the way my logo looks, even if you can't read the words on the circle, that rainbow and the circles are visually attractive and eye-catching at the very least, right? Am I right? Let me know in the comments. So that grabs your attention and eye. Okay? This is the same reason I want you to start using emojis. Even if you're a serious business person and think emojis are for kids and millennials and Generation Yers or whatever the hell they're called now, and you think it's silly and immature and childish, you're wrong. We have to be able to cut through the noise, right, and the clutter of your Dream Peeps news feeds and groups and everything else and catch their attention. So using emoji strategically and intentionally, I'm all about intentional and inspired marketing as well, is going to help visually draw their attention, especially if you're using strategic, intentional, relevant emojis. So the emojis I use we'll cover in a minute. They're intentional, they're strategic, and they're visually eye-catching. So that as you're scrolling through this long-ass thread of everybody's Facebook page and group where they just dropped their links and ran, you're going to be stopped when you see the bright colors from my logo in the image preview. You're going to be stopped when you see the bright colors for my emojis. And if I used enough of compelling copy that lets you know I can solve your biggest problems and get you results, that's going to be compelling and attractive and magnetic if you're my Dream Peeps. Okay? So, Erin, I see you have a title there. Do I need to add a title with mine? Not necessarily. I would take that on a case-by-case basis. If you were my client and we were doing strategy together, we can review what you would write for your blurb. I'll help you write the copy for it, and we'll take it on a case-by-case basis. And if I feel it would benefit you and get you more of your Dream Peeps clicking to add a title, then I would recommend that for you, and we can heartstorm. That's, for those who don't know, like brainstorming, but with love from the heart. And soul along with the mind, then we'll take it on a case-by-case basis. And if I feel that would benefit you, we'll heartstorm together to co-create one that would work for your Dream Peeps, okay? And that feels good for you. So for me, I'm all about showing you how to quantum leap your business, right? With more ease, joy, fun, freedom, flow than you ever thought possible. And about doing business in a conscious and prosperous way, because a lot of the people I attract are heart-centered spiritual entrepreneurs, conscious entrepreneurs who have money issues like we talked about earlier, and they believe they can be either conscious or prosperous, but not both. They want both, but they don't really believe they can have both. Okay? And so I show them how they can be both conscious and prosperous. So that would be the next thing, actually, that's not technically a mistake, but like the emojis, it's something I would recommend, is including hashtags in some cases. In this case, I was in a hurry and I could take or leave the hashtags, so I left mine out. But hashtags I would normally use would be hashtag client attraction, hashtag conscious and prosperous, hashtag quantum leap your biz. Why? Because if you're in a business, you need customers and or clients to be in business, period. And most of us want to grow our businesses. You might even have a very successful business but want to grow it even further, or you might want it farther or more, or you might want to be more hands-off so you can have more time freedom and build a team around you to help grow the business for you, right? I can help you with all that too. But here's the thing. What is your business actually going to do for me or your Dream Peeps? That's what we want to focus on. So again, intentional, inspired marketing, use hashtags selectively if you use them. And so I'm going to call it a mistake for the purposes of this training. Technically, it's not really a mistake. It depends on you can take it on a case-by-case situation. Okay, if you're in a hurry and you forget or don't do the hashtags, is the world going to end? No. Okay. But I know one of the biggest challenges my Dream Peeps have is they don't have enough clients and customers, or as many as they want. They want more, or they have none, or they only have one. They want more paying customers and clients. And not just any, but the dream ones. Okay? So I know that. So I strategically use client attraction hashtag. I strategically use quantum leap your biz hashtag. I strategically use conscious and prosperous, right? I strategically use holistic business as a hashtag. I didn't do them here And there was a reason. And this is why I want to say, with a sort of like a caveat, take it on a case-by-case basis, because depending on whose group or page you're in and how they worded the invitation to share your link, you don't want to take advantage of their generosity in a negative way, right? And alienate them and have them boot you from the group either, right? So if I would have made this too long or turned it into a promo, then that would have been disrespecting the host of the group or the business owner who's was inviting me to share on their Facebook business page on a thread for this, right? So I made sure not to include a promo. When people say you can share your link to your business page or group, don't share a promo. Do not try to sell something. Okay? Not even a free promo. Did I invite you to one of my free sessions from what you can see on the screen? No, I did not, because it's not a promo thread. It's a share the link to your group or business page thread. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. Whose group are you in? Read what their invitation said very carefully so you don't step on their toes or alienate them or take advantage of them, even unintentionally. And I felt like, with the energy of the group I was in, that 1, the hashtags weren't necessary in this case, 2, I was in a hurry, and 3, I just got a feeling that it might be going a little too far in this particular case with that particular host of the particular group I was in. I did not want to disrespect her or take advantage of her in a negative way. So I chose to omit the hashtags there. So Erin, would you say I need to add hashtags every time? No, not every time. Take it on a case-by-case basis. Okay, so back to the title. I chose to include a title with mine. Why? Because remember, we talked about giving them a compelling reason of why they want to visit or like or follow your page, why they want to request to join your group. And one of the main things I do, besides for help you attract your dream clients, customers, and cash, with more easy running, fun, and flow, blah, 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 than you ever thought possible, is to help you quantum leap your business, which I abbreviate as BIZ, B-I-Z. So I decided to include a title, and I did the Quantum Leap Your Biz in capital letters. Okay? And I chose to strategically use the lightning bolt emojis. Why? Because not everyone knows what quantum actually means, but a lot of people are familiar with the term quantum leap, and they know that's like taking a super gigantic jump. That's lightning fast. So I wanted the lightning emojis to do 2 things. 1, serve the purpose of indicating speed. And remember, I'm a certified rapid, which means fast, results coach. And 2, they're bright yellow, so they're visually attention grabbing. So when people are, hopefully my dream peeps, are scrolling through that list of everybody's page links and group links, I want to instantly capture their attention visually. So they'll stop and look. And the first thing they'll see is Quantum Leap Your Biz. Boom. I was in a group of business owners and entrepreneurs. So most of them have a business, or they're freelancers and a solopreneur. Whatever it is, they usually want to quantum leap their business and grow their business fast. So that's there. Then I wanted to incorporate a compelling blurb as to why you would want to follow my page and like it. What's in it for you? So I do. In the blurb here on your screen, I help conscious, spiritual, and heart-centered entrepreneurs and biz owners attract their dream clients, customers, and cash without selling out or losing their souls. Why is that in there? Because a lot of heart-centered and spiritual entrepreneurs and conscious entrepreneurs and business owners are afraid of selling out or being sleazy or slimy. They're also afraid that they're going to lose their souls because they have this bullshit belief that says that selling is sleazy and slimy, and they also have one that says that to be in business means you have to be a greedy bastard, remember, or some iteration of that. And they want to be in integrity at all times. And so again, we get that push-pull thing. Part of you wants the clients and the customers and the successful business and the money even, and the other part of you is like, no, that's evil, that's wrong, that's bad, that's greedy. And if they're in you, both of those opposing magnetic forces, then you're repelling your dream clients, customers, and cash. Or maybe you'll attract one and then lose one. Or you'll attract some one time and then the next time it's a drought, right? I've had that happen too. So those are the people I specialize on helping the most, but I will work with you even if you don't identify with those. But these are the main people I'm speaking to, and I knew I was in a group of those people, my dream peeps. So I help conscious, spiritual, and heart-centered entrepreneurs and business owners attract their dream clients, customers, and cash, which is what they really think they want, without selling out or losing their souls, which is what they don't want, so they can transform the world with more ease, joy, fun, and freedom than they ever thought possible. And then I decided to add, I could have just ended it there, but I wanted to add on how I do that so they know what I do. So I made this an extra long blurb and put, as a client attraction specialist, what do they think they want if they're a consultant or a coach or a healer or a photographer? They think they want clients or a consultant, right? If you're a shop owner, you want customers, but you get the gist that I can help you either way, right? Even though I didn't say client and customer attraction specialist. So you know when you see that I'm a client attraction specialist, ooh, that means she can help me get more clients or better clients or both, right? Then it says I'm an intuitive biz coach, which maybe you don't know what intuitive means or what an intuitive biz coach means, but most people know what a business coach is or have some inkling, right? A coach to help you grow your business. Realize your business dreams. Transform your biz dreams into reality. Is what I do. And I'm a prosperity catalyst. Well, you may or may not know what a catalyst is, but almost everybody has some inkling of what prosperity is. Usually we associate that with money. So I've got at least 2 instances in here that have to do with money. One is cash, actually 3 if you count the emoji. And we have this cash bag emoji here, bag of cash emoji next to the word cash. So we have a visual representation of money, the word cash, which indicates money, and then prosperity, which is not limited necessarily to money, but most people associate with money. So that's like 3 references to money, right? I'm pointing these out, you guys, because they're very subtle. When I'm using intentional marketing that's evocative and compelling, I know that I need to speak to what my dream peeps think they want, which is you guys. Okay? So I know you want dream clients, customers, and cash. And I'm going to help you get that. Right? So even if you don't know what intuitive means, you can figure out business coach or biz coach for short. Even if you don't know what catalyst is, you can figure out prosperity. And you know what a client attraction specialist is. Maybe you've never heard of one because I made that shit up. I didn't want to say strategist, so I decided to say specialist because that's what I specialize in. Client attraction, right? So if you're my dream peeps and you see this, first the emojis visually attract your eye from the bright color, and then the lightning bolts go along with Quantum Leap Your Biz to indicate subconsciously, psychologically, speed for you, as does the term quantum leap. Oh, I can quantum leap my business fast? Tell me more. Okay, I will. Thanks for asking. I help conscious blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm a conscious, spiritual, heart-centered entrepreneur or business owner. I'd love some more dream clients. And notice I didn't say customers. I said dream clients and customers. I'd love some more dream clients and customers. Maybe you have, maybe you're fully booked, but you're not satisfied because they're crappy clients or crappy customers. So you want the dream ones. Okay? Oh, I want to work with dream clients and attract them. And cash. Without selling out and losing my soul. Yeah, that's been some of my biggest fears. Tell me more. So they can transform the world with more ease, joy, and fun than they ever thought possible. Oh, what? I didn't know business could be easy. She's got to be out of her damn mind. But tell me more. I'm really intrigued now at how the hell she thinks that's possible. And if this is a snake oil salesman or if this is really possible. I'm really intrigued now if that's you. See how I'm switching back and forth of roles of how my dream peeps might be reading this? I didn't know business could be fun. I like to do things that are fun. I haven't been doing what I need to do in my business because I dreaded it. It felt heavy and icky. If I could do it fun way, where it feels good, and actually quantum leap my business, tell me more. right? This is what the minds of my dream peeps thinks when they read this. Okay, so we talked about one of the mistakes people are making is not tagging their business pages. So what is a tag for your business page, and what do I mean by that? Okay, so look at the screen, you guys. Look here where it says, and Prosperity Catalyst at. And it's not an at symbol this time, it's the word at, spelled out, A-T, space. And then look at what it says in blue writing. Transformational tech support, space, transforming your biz dreams into reality. Yes, I am aware the title's way too fucking long. My business title, sorry you guys, somebody's killing me with cigarette smoke coming in through the window and I can't get up now to go close it. And I'm allergic to smoke, and people have died from secondhand smoke anyway, so it's making it harder to breathe and making me cough more. Anyway, so with these words on this screenshot and on this video, it just looks like words in blue. Oh, how'd you get those words in blue if you don't know how to tag a page or what that is? What it really is a page tag. In other words, it's a different version of a hyperlink, or as you may know it, a link. But Erin, it doesn't look like the one down here that says fb.me/transformational tech support. That looks like a link. And technically that is a hyperlink. Hyperlink is text that's linked, or hyperlinked is the official term, to another place on the web, right? So if we weren't looking at a video and a screenshot and you were actually in the group I posted this in the thread, you would be able to hover over this fb.me/transformational tech support link and actually click it. And it would take you to my business page. And then you could click like and follow it and check it out and see how it can serve you and benefit you and your business. Right? So then what is this up here with my words in blue of my page's title? It's also a hyperlink. It's just known as a tag or a tagged page. Or if you were sharing your group, you would tag your group's name, how it appears on Facebook. So Erin, how do I do that? Well, some of you may know, and if so, this part will be quick or a refresher, or you can ignore this part. For those of you who don't know, you do the shift key on your keyboard. On your phone, I'm not sure how. You just pull up the keyboard on your phone and tap the @ symbol. Okay? But on a keyboard for a computer, you're going to do shift key and the @ symbol to get the @ sign to appear on the screen. And then you're going to slowly, this is key, slowly start typing your business page's name, spelling it exactly like it's spelled on Facebook. And Facebook's going to do, they have this like predictive text that works with business pages. So any business pages or groups that start with the name you're starting to type, Facebook's going to drop down a list of them to try to be like, oh, they're in their own way trying to be helpful. Oh, did you mean this page? Did you mean this group? Did you mean that? And the moment you see yours appear in that list, because the more letters you type slowly, the more you'll see that list change. Then as soon as your group name or Facebook business page appears in that list, it has to be a publicly published page, by the way, then click on it or tap it. Why are they trying to kill me with smoke, you guys? Send me good vibes for healing for my lungs, please. Thank you. I had easy breathing. That's safe. So, oh my gosh. And yes, it'll work even though you're watching this video after the fact, because healing's just energy, and energy is not bound by time and space. And if you want to learn more, quantum physics is the bridge, but I digress. But it's making it real hard to finish up here when I can't breathe. So, oh my God. Sorry. So you do the @ symbol, you slowly start without any spaces, @ symbol, then immediately start slowly typing the letters for the first word of your business page or your group's name until you see it appear in Facebook's predictive text list. And then click on it or tap it once it appears in the list, and then Facebook will auto-complete what you were typing, et voila, you'll see your page's name in blue instead of my page's name in blue. But for this example on this screenshot in this video training, you see my business page's name in blue. And so it's a link, but it doesn't look like a www.blablabla.com or .org or .net kind of link or .me. It looks like the name of your page or group. It's just in blue. But what happens is if you hover your mouse pointer or cursor over it, over a page's link or a group's link, when the text looks blue like this on Facebook, you'll see a pop-up description on Facebook. If it's for a page you have not yet liked, it will have a like button so that you can like the page just by hovering over the name of the page. You can like it just from the pop-up box that appears when you hover over the name. How cool and easy is that? How does it get any easier or cooler than that? And you can follow it the same way. Sometimes you'll even see when you hover over a page's name a message button if you want to send the owner of that page a message. You just tap it or click it, and voila, you can start typing a message to them. It sends it to their business page's inbox. Now, what's the benefit of including your tag? Because you always want to make it easy for your dream peeps to take the action you want them to take, and in this case, you want them to join your group or go like and follow your page. Okay? So if you tag your page, they don't have to stop and spend time when they're busy or distracted or have 8,000 things going on at once by clicking your link, waiting for it to open in a separate browser tab, going to check it out now. No, they can just hover right over this hyperlinked text that you've created by tagging your page's name and click like right there on the hover box pop-up. Boom. You just got a new fan. Hopefully your ideal dream peeps, right? Which if your blurb was compelling and evocative enough, got them to click like if they knew to hover over your page's name and click like. Or if they accidentally hovered over your page's name and saw the like button. Oh, that sounds like something I'd like, but I don't have time now to click the link and go check it out. Let me just click like now. Okay, so again, the purpose of this training was to help you get more, to use the industry term, conversions. In other words, more clicks, right? But not just more clicks. You don't just want people to visit your page. You don't want them to just visit your group. You want them to visit your group and request to join it and become a member if they're your dream peeps. If they're your dream customers and clients and you send them to your business page, you want them to like and follow the page so they can stay in touch. And to circle back to Facebook's pay per pay and that tangent I went on about conscious capitalism, which is relevant because I work with conscious entrepreneurs and business owners, is that I don't mind paying Facebook's a business. They let us use it for free, so many of us, even though we're business owners, may not think of Facebook as a business, but they are a business, and they're now a big business, right? And businesses have to make money. So if Facebook's letting us use all their services for free, how are they making money? From ads, paid for by business owners and entrepreneurs, right? So I understand that. I'm grateful Facebook exists, and I don't have any qualms or beef about them trying to get people to invest in advertisements. If it was to extend our reach and get even more dream people, dream clients, dream customers to follow us or to join our groups or our challenges or whatever it is, or our websites, I don't mind investing in Facebook ads to grow my business now and then, if it's relevant and the right timing and I'm inspired to do so and blah, 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 blah. Okay? If you want to work with me about that stuff, when we work and play together, we can cover that too when we deal with messaging, marketing, and creating your marketing plan and your inspired action plan, etc., etc. As far as if and when ads would benefit your business and help you realize your business dreams. You might think, oh, they probably would. And for a lot of people, that's true, but not for every business. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to do all the things. That's one of the things I'm known for, is my philosophy is no, you don't have to do hashtag all the things. It's overwhelming. It's draining. It's freaking exhausting. And ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Or okay, as I like to say. So no, you don't have to do all the things. You just have to be intentional and impactful with the things you do choose to do, and I will help you identify and create a plan to do that so you have more free time and you're more intentional and more effective in your messaging and your marketing, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so to wrap up that point and tie that up with a bow, it was that I don't mind paying Facebook for ads now and then occasionally when it would benefit my business and the people I came here to serve, to invest in ads occasionally, to extend my reach and get more dream clients and customers. What I think is effing wrong and really messed up is that Facebook wants to make us pay to play. In other words, like I said earlier, pay to show the posts we've already worked so hard to get those people to like and follow us. And they've already said, hey, I want to see your posts. Hey, show me your posts. They're excited. They look forward to it. Every time, scrolling through their newsfeed, there's a post from such and such. I love seeing their posts. But they're busy, you guys. They're not going to go out of their way usually to go visit your page every damn day or even every week or even monthly. You have to get in front of them in their news feeds usually. Okay? So it should be enough to just get them to like and follow us because they've already subscribed in a way, if you think about it, to our updates, to our posts, to seeing what we have to share, videos, posts, articles, memes, etc. And yet, Facebook still won't show every post we publish on our pages to the people who we already work so hard to like and follow us. No, no, no. If we want everybody who's liked and follow us to see all of our posts, Facebook wants to make us pay for that. And that's the part that I feel is greedy and abusive use of power on Facebook's end and really, really messed up. That's an example of a real greedy bastard. To give you a related example real quick, some of you may know Hakeem. He's a coach in this industry as well. I don't know if he's a business coach, but he does something similar to what I do. Not in the same ways I do or anything, but he's somebody I follow. And he shared a post the other day that said that he requested a name change for his business page name to Facebook the other day. And it was to his actual real name. Like, he had like some nickname of a name for his page. Not a nickname. The page wasn't named after him originally. But now he's rebranding and he's decided to make a cohesive brand. That's another thing I help people with, you guys, branding and online marketing. But he's rebranding and he wanted to make it more cohesive through all of his social media and such. So he decided he was going to change his business page's name from the name it was to his actual real name and kind of brand himself as a public figure that way or a coach that way. Well, he submitted the request and Facebook denied it, but wouldn't tell him why, which if you've ever been through this, it's beyond frustrating and annoying because they won't tell you why they've declined your request. So then they give you the option to appeal it though. So he went and appealed it and they declined it again. They sent him the same auto robot blurb again, basically saying, you violated our terms and conditions. The same thing they told him the first time, which is wasting their time and his. And still didn't solve the problem or tell him why they denied his request to change his page's name, and it still didn't help him and just made him angrier and more frustrated. And who can blame him? I've been through similar things with page names with Facebook. He was so frustrated at one point he said he was going to try to keep resubmitting the same name again and again and again. Now what he didn't say, but which I'm guessing, is that he did see their link for their page name rules and had already realized that he met all of the rules, so there was no legitimate reason not for them to approve the name to his actual real name. Oh, I remember. He said they accused him basically of misleading his followers by changing his name to his own real name. That's what it was. And finally, he got so fed up of appealing and losing that he sent them a message that said in his last appeal, I'll be spending about $3,000 on Facebook ads next month, but I'm only doing that if you change my business page's name to my name, which does meet your rules or whatever. Within 1 day, without him doing anything else, after numerous attempts at getting them to change it to his name, they changed it. I forgot a step of his story. One part of the story was, at one point he decided it was, this is my wording, not his, easier to get flies with honey instead of vinegar. So he decided to write a very kind of, this is my word, not his, ask-y kind of message with his appeal to get his page name changed to his own name. And he wrote this glowing thing of how he loves Facebook and he's so grateful for them and blah, blah, blah. And they still denied it, his appeal, with the same bullshit reasoning. And finally, that's when he submitted the appeal again and said, look, I'm not going to be spending $3,000 on ads next month unless you guys change my business page name to my own name. And the next day, as if by magic, they changed it. The lesson he derived from it, from what I could tell, from what I read in his post, is that give people what they want. So I'm going to use that to remind you, give people what they want. Give your dream peeps a reason, a compelling reason to want to go join your group, to want to go like and follow your business page. Okay? This is organic traffic opportunities, you guys. Organic traffic, if you don't know, means basically free advertising. So when somebody generously, graciously allows you the invitation to share your Facebook business page or group, do it. If you're feeling fear that you're not good enough or it's going to be the same as someone else's or what's the point, nobody's going to click it anyway, work with me. We'll neutralize that shit. We'll do what it takes so that you can start taking advantage of these free opportunities because they don't come along all the time. It's free traffic, in other words, or organic traffic to grow your business and your following, your audience, your tribe, without having to pay the corporate monster that Facebook has become ads. Now, I'm not saying you should never use ads, to clarify, but as much free traffic of your dream peeps as you can send to where you want them to go, whether it's your website, your business page, your group, your whatever, that's what you want to take advantage of, every free opportunity you can, even if you have to hire assistants or team members to do that for you because you're too busy working with clients or selling to customers to go market it yourself. Fine. Hire a team, hire a copywriter, hire a designer, hire a VA, hire an OBM. Do what you got to do and have them go do this if you don't want to spend all day scouring Facebook groups and pages of people you follow to have this opportunity, and let them post on your behalf and make them watch this video training. But this is what you want to do to grow your audience, your tribe, your following. Take advantage of every legitimate free opportunity you can for free traffic. And again, if the timing's right at some point and you want to invest in Facebook ads, then there are very strategic ways to go about doing that, okay? And then I would still recommend you use organic traffic. You can use a combination if you want to have ads and free traffic. That's a combination of paid and free marketing, right? So, to recap, you don't want to just drop your link and run. You want to take full advantage of this opportunity to drive traffic to your Facebook business page, or in some cases your group if they invite you to share your group. So you want to avoid making the following mistakes. You want to avoid just dropping your link and running. You want to avoid not having an image preview like this logo here show up, which would be the logo for your page or group. Or if it doesn't show up, then you want to manually upload an image or graphic to that comment. You want to not leave out a blurb that's compelling and would help get them to click your link and tell them why they should click your link. You want to not make the mistake of leaving out emojis, which technically isn't a mistake, but like I said, we're going to call it for the purposes of this training. You want to not make the mistake of not tagging your business page's name. Oh, but Erin, isn't it enough that I pasted the link in? No, motherfucker, it's not. I kid. But the point of the matter is you want to not just put the actual link, because I can hover over the actual link and nothing will happen. Not just because this is a screenshot. But if I was on the actual post, the actual comment where I shared this, I could try to hover over a link and nothing's going to happen because this is a legit hyperlink right here, this bottom one. fb.me/transformational tech support is a real hyperlink, like in the traditional sense, right? The page tag is technically a hyperlink, but not in the traditional sense. Again, we're recapping. So it just looks like the name of your page, but in blue. And if somebody did want to click it, it would take them to their page, but they don't have to click it to go there. They can just hover over that text and it will pop up, Facebook will pop up a box that allows them to see your cover photo for your business page or group, and it allows them to click to join your group, or if it's your business page, it allows them to click a like right on that pop-up hover box right there without even leaving the page. Remember, make it as easy as possible for your dream clients and customers to take the action you want them to take. In this case, requesting you join your group or liking and following your page. So by including the page's tag, you make it easier for them to like your page without ever even having to click either here on the link preview. This whole, by the way, I don't think I was clear. This whole image preview thumbnail of your logo from your page or group, along with the name of your page or group to the right of it, that whole thing together is known as your link preview. Okay? The whole thing together is the link preview. But the image thumbnail is known as the image thumbnail or the image link preview. But all together, this whole thing with the text and the logo is known as a link preview. Okay? So avoid making these mistakes and start including an evocative, compelling blurb that tells them why they should click to like and follow you, or why they should go join your group, as well as tagging your page's name, as well as intentionally, strategically using relevant emojis. Now, you don't have to go emoji crazy. Okay, that can get absurd and out of control, and you don't want to keep it little kid-like unless your audience is little kids. And even then, they can't buy for themselves usually, so you're still going to be targeting their parents, right? So don't go like totally immature emoji, like absurd, spaced out, strategic and intentional, okay? And remember, your rule for using appropriate emojis are: 1, are they visually eye-catching, and 2, are they relevant? And there are the sub-rules related that we've just talked about, but those are the 2 main guidelines to use. So we talked about why I chose the lightning bolts for my title and why I chose the title. What we didn't tell you about is, why do I have a magic emoji here? I said I help conscious, and then I have a magic emoji here if you're looking at the screen. Spiritual, because that was the closest thing I could think of at that moment for spiritual without seeming either too quote-unquote girly or too quote-unquote nerdy. Like the next thing I could find, I couldn't find like a magic wand, like there's a Gandalf looking wizardy emoji, but then maybe only nerds who like playing Magic the game. See, I don't know. And I'm not trying to be down on nerds either who play the game Magic. I'm just giving you an example of, you really want to speak to your dream clients and customers, right? So I didn't want to alienate anyone by picking the wrong emoji. And this is universal enough. Most people know this means magic. So that was close enough for spiritual for me and conscious for me. So I chose that one. And it's bright, so it's attention grabbing visually. And then heart-centered, obviously I chose a heart. I strategically chose this heart with the magic golden sparkles on it though. Okay. And then of course I wanted to visually represent cash. So we talked about how I have the bag of cash emoji. Down here I have this kind of party blower popper emoji to represent fun. Okay? Because if I look at this visually, my first goes to the logo because of the bright rainbow colors, right? And then it goes up and I see the title and the lightning bolts. First I see the lightning bolts, then the title. And then my eye goes next to the magical emoji. And then it goes to the heart emoji. And then it goes to the cash bag emoji. So I'm like, oh, magic. You might think of this as light or magic and light, right? This first emoji. Love or love and magic or magical love. And then cash. So even if I'm skimming and scanning visually, my eyes go to the caps and the title and the lightning bolts after they saw the logo, or if they haven't seen the link preview first, they're going to first come across the lightning bolt and the title and caps. Ooh, Quantum Leap Your Biz. Tell me more. And then my eyes go to the magic. So magic and light, love and light, and cash. What's not to love about those three? Right? Then I visually scan down to this. Oh, fun, party, woohoo, right? So even if you didn't even bother to read this blurb, you know that you're going to quantum leap your business fast. You know it's magic and love and light and cash and fun. Tell me more. I'm intrigued. I may not even believe that's possible, but you've caught my attention and I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Oh, there's a link here. Okay, let me click it, or let me hover over the page tag and see if I can see what the cover photo looks like, if that resonates or tells me more. Or let me see if, and by the way, if you were hovering over it, it would show my cover photo for my page, which says transforming your biz dreams into reality and has like a rainbow colored background that's pretty bright and eye-catching visually. So then they can just click like right then and there by hovering without even having to go visit the page yet. And now Facebook will show them occasional posts my page does. It just won't show them every post unless I want to pay through the nose for life. And hopefully every person who's liked my page, Facebook will eventually start showing most of my posts to most of them. Right? Okay, Erin, I hear you. This sounds great. It's going to help me get more likes on my page, blah, blah, blah. But in this day and age, it's 2018, aren't business pages dead? Is there even a point to having one? Everybody's doing groups now. Well, guess what? Lots of people have been closing their groups in droves this year. In the last week alone, I've seen 3 groups I was in close. And what's really interesting, here's a golden nugget for you all to wrap up, is the group owners got really mad. And in my opinion, they had kind of like an immature temper tantrum hissy fit about it. Basically, they were trying to stay high vibe with the way they expressed it, but their energy basically, and some of their words said to me as an intuitive, I'm pissed off that I didn't get enough clients from this group. And that was why I opened it. So I'm closing it. Right? And that's their prerogative, right? But this is something to keep in mind as you're growing your own tribe and your own business, right? And your own following. Facebook groups still get more traction generally, not always, than Facebook business pages. And I still recommend you have a Facebook business page. And don't just create your Facebook group with the sole reason to get clients and customers. Should that be one of the reasons? I usually don't show it on people, but in this case, yes, it should. But it should not be the only reason. Because originally, besides for Mark trying to get dates or whatever, Facebook was made for community and finding friends and making connections. Okay? And after all the privacy stuff that came out, Facebook went back to saying they're focusing on community again. So you may have noticed they made your profile pictures round. And somebody said, I don't know why Facebook's doing this. I said, it's because psychologically the circle represents wholeness and connection and community. And they're trying to represent that with their changes now, visually and subconsciously to us, that they're refocusing on community building. Yes, a lot of it was PR, BS, but at the end of the day, even if they're doing it for the wrong reasons, we can take something positive out of it, right? And use it as a reminder for ourselves. Don't make the sole reason you create a group to be to get clients and customers. You need a higher calling, a bigger why, a bigger reason for that. And that's going to be with who are you here to serve and help and solve their problems, right? Who are your dream clients and customers? How does what you offer solve their biggest problems or bring them the results they want? Okay? And building that tribe, that group, that community of them, of that audience, that following, not so you can brag that you have 8,000 followers on Instagram or in your Facebook group or following you on your page, because again, quality over quantity, but so you can have the right peeps in your world and you in their world. And Facebook users are more likely to sign in and visit groups than they are to visit a business page. So if you create a group, your main intention needs to be connected to your big why. Are you listening? These are golden nuggets for you. And of how and why you want to serve them. And you need to think, what are the best ways or way I can create a group that's super valuable to my dream clients or my dream customers, or both, if you have both. Could I do a free training once a week? Could I do a monthly giveaway if you own a shop and sell products? For the most participation in the group. I'm giving you golden nuggets here, you guys. Okay? Money making golden nuggets. So, a group giveaway for participation. Or the most person who participates most, or the top 5 who participate the most. Weekly trainings if you're a coach or consultant, or bi-weekly trainings, or at least once a month. And at least once a week, share a post from your Facebook business page in there. That will get people back to like and follow your page too. Free traffic. Don't miss those opportunities. In your own group, you can do that. In other people's groups, don't share it from your page to their group. Even if it's not in the rules, just don't do it. So in your own group, you can do that though. And you can have a VA, a graphic designer, an OBM, somebody else on your team, or yourself if you enjoy it and have time for it and want to do it, create some memes or some graphics and share those at least once a week. So mix it up. Do a Facebook Live once or twice a month. If you're not, Erin, I'm not ready to be that visible or comfortable on camera. Okay, guess what? One of the major things I help you do, be able to be seen and heard safely so that you can easily do a Facebook Live without shooting yourself. So if you want to, hey, I don't need to do them and I don't even have a camera on my computer. But you can see my picture on my About section of my website and my Facebook business page, right? And it's also at the bottom of my emails if you subscribe to my email list. So, and if we're ever on a Zoom meeting together because we're working together, usually you see my picture on Zoom too. So it's not like I'm a ghost or anything, right? But the point of the matter is that if your business and peeps would benefit and you're like, oh, what can I offer to my Facebook business page? Do the Facebook Lives on your business page, invite people to watch them there, and then later on, if you want, maybe you can share them to your group. Mix it up. So it's not an either or here, you guys. It's a both. Have a business page and have a Facebook group. Okay? And yes, of course, one of the reasons to have the page should be to get your dream clients and customers. Yes, of course, that should also be the reason, one of the reasons you create a group if you create one. And not all businesses need a group, but if your business could benefit from a group, then make sure that getting dream clients and customers is not the only reason and that it's connected to your big why. Because if it isn't, you're going to end up like those jaded, upset B-words who just had like their temper tantrums publicly. I'm closing my group. basically had their temper tantrums because they didn't get enough dream clients and customers in it, and they were pissed off that it didn't work for them, right? But had they been connected to their big why and looked back at their ROI, the return on investment for that group, which by the way, it's free to create a group on Facebook, did they grow their email list of dream clients and customers? If they marketed it correctly, they did. If they participated and engaged with that group correctly, they did. If they had it long enough, they did. And did all these things together, they did. Did it get them more followers and page likes who were dream clients and customers who could eventually buy from them or invest in them? Yeah, right? But when you start to see crickets or hear crickets, and see no interaction or engagement in your groups or pages, it can be disheartening. I don't fault those people for feeling disheartened. I felt it too. Almost all of us do in the online world at one time or another. So that's your last golden nugget. It's normal. It's common. You're not alone. Nothing is wrong with you. Okay? It doesn't mean you need to rechange your marketing strategy. Might it benefit from it? Possibly. If we work together, we'll take a look at it and make tweaks as necessary. But don't go jump to the conclusions that because you're hearing crickets, that you're doing everything wrong or nobody wants to hear from you or see what you have to offer or wants what you have to offer. And you don't need to close your group in a big temper tantrum either. Okay, maybe take a break from it, maybe pause it, maybe go take some meditation time or some self-care or vacation, take a break, go do something fun, go into nature, whatever. And then reflect and ponder, right? Go within and connect with nature without, and have time to ponder and be still and quiet on the inside and then reflect, right? And to ask some powerful questions, and working with a powerful coach like myself, we can help you do that even quicker and easier than on your own. But if you want to do it on your own, this is a good starting place. And ask yourself, what can I do to make this group more filled with my dream peeps and more interactive and engaging and hopping? How can we get this? What did our parents and grandparents used to say? Like, hopping. Let's get this joint jumping. Let's get this party started. Whatever. Get some activity going in it, right? So is it going to take you encouraging that with monthly prizes or giveaways? Is it going to take you doing a live stream once a week to your Facebook business page and then sharing it in a group? Is it going to take you offering a challenge? Is it going to take something else entirely? Right? And yes, it's good from time to time to reevaluate your business goals and dreams, etc., etc. That's one of the things I work with you to do. And maybe if your business has evolved and is truly ready for a new direction, and that group cannot evolve along with it, then maybe it's time to archive the group, but not based on feelings of frustration due to hearing crickets, not based on sadness and madness. Those are normal, natural, healthy human emotions and feelings. I'm not saying anything's wrong with you if you feel that way. We've all felt that way. What I'm saying is that's not a good enough reason to close a group. That's letting your emotions and your insecurities and your fears and your doubts and your limiting and negative beliefs drive instead of your higher self. Okay? That's not what you want to do. You want to be intentional and consciously making empowered choices and decisions for your business and the people you're here to serve. And you cannot do that from insecurity and fear and self-doubt and madness and anger because nobody was buying from me. I didn't get any of my dream clients and customers for my groups. No. But it's also valuable biofeedback, bio meaning life, to show you if that did happen and you're feeling that way, that means you were triggered and there's some stuff there to mine for gold, right? And to look at, like, okay, well, did I add enough value for them to keep them coming back and encourage them to keep participating and keep them engaged? Did I make it enticing enough for them Did I allow them to promote? If you follow my client attraction no-no series, which I invite you to do if you haven't already, go to my business page, fb.me/transformational tech support, click photos, look for all the graphics that say client attraction no-nos. Each graphic looks the same, but they have a different no-no with them when you click on it in the description. One of them was for Facebook group owners, and it basically said, if you're not allowing others to promote in your group, you're operating from a scarcity mindset. You know? So if you're not doing that yet, and it could benefit your dream peeps and they would appreciate you for offering them that at least once a week, that might be something to look at offering in your group to get more engagement and participation, right? If what's the last thing on that? I don't remember, but let's end with this question. Also look at yourself. Ask yourself, if I'm hearing crickets in my group, am I active and participating in other groups? Am I being the change? Am I being the example? I want my dream. If I'm expecting my dream peeps to participate in my group, am I, because you're somebody else's dream peep, just like I'm somebody else's dream peep, are you participating in the people you follow's groups, or are you being like crickets to them? So don't expect your dream peeps to not be crickets and to engage and share and comment and participate and add value to your group if you're not willing to do that for other people's groups. Don't be a hypocrite, whether you meant to or not. So you can look at that and go, oh, I was being a hypocrite unintentionally or intentionally because I'm busy. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, maybe your dream peeps are thinking the same thing, that they don't have time for your group unless you give them enough of a reason why. Okay? And then lastly, circling back to, don't just open a group to get clients and customers. Open it to grow. If you're going to open one, create it to grow your tribe, your following, your audience, your dream. Connect with your dream peeps. Stay in touch with them more often than with email, more often than with your business page or your website, right? Because people are still actively using Facebook groups now more so than ever. People are hungry and desperate for community and connection. Give them what they want. If you don't know what they want, survey them and ask them. Golden nuggets, golden nuggets, golden nuggets. All right. So this has been Erin Lloyd from Transformational Tech Support, your client attraction specialist, intuitive business coach, and prosperity catalyst, helping you quantum leap your business and transform your business dreams into reality. Erin at transformationaltechsupport.com, or go to fb.me/transformationaltechsupport and click the message button if you want to get in touch with me to find out how you can perhaps qualify for a free session to quantum leap your business with me, which is a jam-packed session full of value that lasts 2 to 4 hours. You have to qualify for it, so you're going to have to complete a quick, easy application to see if you qualify. But you can find out how to do that by going to fb.me/transformationaltechsupport and clicking on either the cover photo, the profile photo, or the about photo. I'm giving you options here. Any one of those will work. In the description of those, you'll find a link, a bit.ly link, bit.ly, like yellow, / quantum leap your biz, B-I-Z, like Z or zebra, app, A-P-P, like application, and click the link or just go there now, bit.ly / quantum leap your biz, app, A-P-P. Complete the quick, easy application if you want to see if you qualify for a free Quantum Leap Your Business session with me. Make sure to only apply if you meet the criteria listed there. And those criteria from memory, let's see. You have to be 100% committed to quantum leaping your business. You have to be all in. You have to be hungry to make a positive impact and difference and to succeed. And you have to be willing and ready to invest time, money, and energy in your business and your success. If that's you, and there's another one on there too that I don't remember at the moment, but you'll see it when you get there, then apply. And if you qualify, I will give you that free, powerful session. Okay? So that's it for this time. Let me know what you found most valuable at this training. Was it one of the golden nuggets? Was it a refresher of something you already knew or hearing it in a different way? Was it that you learned how to tag your page's name and never knew how to do that? Was it that you learned how to use the shortcut link for your Facebook business page with the fb.me? Was it that you should always, oh, and tell me which of those mistakes is the main one you've been making. Have you been making one of those mistakes, two of them, all of them? And which one do you plan on changing right away the next time you're invited to share your group or Facebook business page link in a thread like that, a sharing thread? Do you plan on using emojis? I never thought of it or did it in those kinds of comments. What are you going to do differently now that you know to do this stuff that will increase your reach and your clicks and your conversions? So let me know in the comments if you found this valuable, what you found most valuable, and also give me some love, please, on YouTube with the thumbs up, on Facebook with the love button, and share this with other heart-centered, conscious, and spiritual entrepreneurs or business owners you know who you think it would benefit, please, and thank you. If you do have a team or an assistant and they're going to be doing this for you, make them watch this. You're welcome, assistants. Hey, look, if you get paid to watch an entertaining, fun training, albeit a little bit long, like, think about it. If you get even one new dream customer or client from what I'm teaching you here, isn't that worth an hour and 45 minutes of you or your assistant's time? You know? If making these tweaks gets you those clicks, those likes, those followers, those dream peeps, those group members who are going to eventually buy from you, who you're going to help and they're going to benefit, and it's a win-win for everybody, isn't that worth it? If these changes I've told you to make to avoid these mistakes gets yours clicked on instead of scrolled past like everybody else's, you're already going to be 3 steps ahead of everybody else, even if they have the same kind of business as you. Oh, I can't post that. They just posted something similar. They're doing a card reading pool, or they're doing this coaching, or they're doing that. This sounds very similar to mine. They're doing a free challenge too. It's okay if you feel that way, even though I'm making fun of it for the moment. I felt that way too. It's normal. It's common. Nothing's wrong with you. And if we work and play together, we'll neutralize and heal that shit, and it won't be limiting you anymore. Okay? Because you'll remember, as I help catalyze your prosperity, that you are swimming in oceans of abundance. You're part of an abundant universe. You're infinitely abundant and powerful as a creator of your own outer reality. And all we have to do is get you reconnected to that, so that you really know the truth that lack is an illusion anyway, that there's more than enough to go around on a planet of over 7 billion people and over 2 point some odd billion with a B as in boy Facebook active users every single day and growing. You have what your dream peeps need. And it might be similar to what somebody else offers, but not in the way you can deliver it. Don't let that stop you from sharing. And if you're consciously getting this, but it's still in your body and emotions and mind, like, I know what you're saying is true, but I still don't believe it yet, then we'll work together, we'll neutralize and heal that shit so that you do believe it. Not by brainwashing, but because it's a lie in the first place that you bought is true. So we'll just neutralize it, get it out of there. It doesn't belong there. It was never true in the first place on all levels of your body and being, because it's a holistic approach. And till then you will believe it. And then when it comes time to share in a thread like this, you won't hesitate, even if somebody does something very similar to you. And because you watched this training and invested your time in this training and know how to avoid these mistakes, yours is going to get clicked on when they didn't have any emojis. They didn't have a page tag. They didn't have an image preview. They didn't have a blurb at all, let alone an enticing, compelling blurb or description that gave the same dream peeps a reason to click. This could be the difference between your dream peeps that could be the same dream peeps somebody else has, your quote-unquote competition, even though that's an illusion. This is going to help them click on yours instead of that person's, because you're going to be already ahead of that person because you knew from me to do this shit and they didn't. Boom, you get the clicks and the followers. They missed out. All because you were smart enough and wise enough to invest your time watching this training. Okay? So comment, let me know what you found most valuable. Give me some love, please, if you found it valuable too, and share this with anyone else you think it would benefit. Remember, I do have a referral plan. Just make sure that they tell me up front your first and last name and that they spell it correctly, that you sent them to me, and give me your best email address through them so that I can get you your referral fee if I end up working with them and they working with me. All right, until next time, this has been Erin Lloyd from Transformational Tech Support, soon to be Transformational Business Support once Facebook approves the name change. And it might even change again by the time you're watching this, but it'll be something like that. Just search on hashtag Quantum Leap Your Biz on Facebook and you'll find me. All right, until next time, take care.